Hello, hello. My name is Patty, the Dazzling Diva. I'm a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And what I have for you today are my sales on eBay for the last half of May of this year, 2024. And I'm also going to go over my sales for the whole month of May and also compare it to the last couple of months to see how my eBay business is doing and if I may want to go ahead and start implementing some other strategies for better sales, especially since summer slowdown is probably about to take effect with school being out. But if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to go ahead and stay tuned. If you find anything interesting or helpful during the video, make sure to give me a like to let me know that you liked the video, and also do a bell notification. I'm going to start doing some thrift with me videos and ship with me videos. So if you want to get notified when I do that, make sure to go ahead and hit the bell so you'll be notified when those videos drop. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to start with this item. It is a Ralph Lauren women's blouse. Cute blouse. Black is always tricky to photograph, but I did get this in a Goodwill blue box lot, and it costs about $2.50. It's sold for $16.99. Then we have this little workbook. I got this at the Amazon return store that we used to have, so I paid either 50 cents or $1 for this, and it sold on an offer of $10. Next we have this dandy black monkey. I can't remember if this came in a plush lot or if I picked it up when I'm out and about. I tend to pick up all gorillas. They seem to sell well, and they always get lots of attention. And this did sell for $12.90, which was my asking price for this. Next, we have this Rockaware. Rockaware is, of course, Jay-Z's brand. And this look had like the vintage vibe, vintage look. I knew it would sell. I picked it up last year, so I haven't had it for too long, and it did sell on an offer of $15. So it was getting attention, but no takers on the offers I was sending out. So when someone is sending an offer for $15, especially with us going into the warmer months, I went ahead and accepted. Then we have these Adidas Boys baseball pants. I don't normally pick up children's clothes, but this was new with tags, and we are of course in baseball season, so I went ahead and picked these up for about $4 or $5, and they did sell for the $21.99. Then we have this Romantic Rhapsodies Victoria's Secret CD. I just thought that this was interesting. I did not know that Victoria's Secret ever put out any kind of music or anything like that. I don't go in the stores as often as I used to when I was younger, but it sold on an offer that I sent out of $12. We have this denim and flower shirt. This is a brand that I like to pick up if I can get it at a cheap enough price, like no more than like $2 or $3, because they do sell well, but they usually only sell for between $10 to $15. So this one sold. Someone sent me an offer of $10 and I accepted. Then we have these Rubik's Cubes. I got these. I got a toy lot, and so I just lotted these all together, and they did sell for the $16.70. Next, Scooby-Doo is one of my all-time favorite characters, so I will pick up just about anything Scooby-Doo. And this one did sell for an offer of $13. And the buyer actually, after they purchased, sent me a message saying, hey, can you do anything about the shipping? I don't have very high shipping on my items. I actually have it set to where I pass on the cost of my savings to the buyer. So whatever I pay for calculated shipping, anything over a pound, I do calculated shipping. I go ahead and pass the savings on to the buyer. Now I may, if it's something that I'm going to have to spend if it's a breakable item and I know I'm going to have to use a lot of packing materials, I do add like 50 cents to $1, and I think you can only do that on desktop. I haven't seen where you can add handling costs on the app, but if you're doing on a desktop, if you go into more shipping options when you're doing your shipping, you can add a handling cost onto if you're using calculated shipping. So I will do that, but I just let them know like, hey, I know the shipping may be a little high. I think it was still less than $8. It was like $7 and something because it was 2 pounds after the wrapping and everything of this. I let them know that I was not charging anything extra to ship it to them, but it's just that the shipping costs unfortunately have gone up and I do use USPS for most of my shipping on eBay. So they were like, oh, okay, once I told them that. But there's a lot of controversy about like whether or not eBay is going to start making people do that. For myself personally, I happen to think that it helps with sales if your shipping costs are lower, but everybody has to do what they think is best for their business. Okay, so we have this Tigger, cute little Tigger figure. I got it in a lot of toys, a bag of toys, so I'll probably have like 25 cents into it. Someone sent an offer for $6.25. I accepted. I am trying to get to where I am lotting more things together so that I don't have these under $10 prices for a lot of the items anymore. I want to get away from having too many little individual inexpensive characters. Next, this is a good brand to be on the lookout for. It is kids preferred because they sell really well, and as you can see, it wasn't very big. But this did sell for the full asking price of $19.90. Next, we have this Escada women's cardigan sweater. This came either in a ThredUp rescue box or in a Goodwill blue box. But it was new with tax, and it did sell for an offer that I sent out of $18.70. Then we have this Garfield figure, again in a bag of toys, and as you can see, it was not in the best condition, but it was vintage, made in Hong Kong, so I went ahead and listed it anyways, and it did sell for $8.96. This was a pleasant find. It was in a bag of toys, and all I saw was this right here. And this is not a character that I have seen before. So in the toy bag, the bag of toys were no more than $2, probably less than that. I think it was on sale. But this sold for $34.99, which was my full asking price. Then we have this Abeka. Abeka is a very good curriculum to look for. And as you can see, this looks older. It doesn't matter. As long as it is in good condition, especially if it isn't written in, homeschoolers do not care about the age of, how far back the curriculum was. If that is something that they want to teach, and it does a lesson how they want it, they will still purchase it and pay good money for it. This sold for $12.90. Then this is another brand that I like to pick up. It doesn't move as quickly for me as it used to, but it is a Big Ideas math brand. They tend to sell well, and this one did sell for the $24.90. Next, we have these cute durables. I do like durables, but they do not move as quickly for me. But I had a bunch of I got a whole bag full of durables, and so I just lotted similar characters together. So this is of course Aladdin, and it did sell on an offer that I sent out of $11. And then lastly, we have this cute Aurora Chihuahua. I do like to pick up dog plush, especially when they greatly resemble a certain breed. I actually had someone message me today on Mercari to ask me if I had sold this. I guess they had their eye on it, and maybe they were waiting, you know, to get paid or something to purchase it, or maybe they were just, you know, forgot about it. And I let them know that I did sell it on another platform, you know, a few days before, and they let me know that it looked just like an animal, just like their pet that they had that passed. So that was kind of sad. So hopefully they were able to find another plush that reminded them of their beloved pet. But those are my sales for eBay for the last part of the month. Not too bad. The first part of June actually hasn't been terrible. I don't know, you know, how the rest of the month is going to be. And then like this weekend, I'm going out of town, so I will not be listing anything because unfortunately I do not have a draft bank that I can release when I am out of town, because I have been busy trying to get my inventory straight and get everything organized with that. So I list a few, you know, the items, at least 5 items, 5 to 10 items a day. And then after that, my time is spent organizing my inventory so I can get it straight, because it's a little bit of a mess right now. But let's quickly take a look at my sales from last month to, well, not last month, from April to May, and see the difference. I did this today and I was pleasantly surprised with what I saw. I do use my reseller Genie because tax time for me is just craziness. I hated like getting all the reports together and doing, you know, all of the things with selling on 3 different platforms, which would drive me insane. So I did go ahead and do the reseller Genie, and to me it is worth the amount that I pay per month to be able to quickly see what my sales are, what my percentages are, my gross profit, all that. But as you can see, just went ahead and put in, and this was my gross profit for the month of April. So of course this is, you know, what I'm selling, take minus the fees and everything, and then my average sale price was $8.04. Not wonderful, but you know, it is what it is. But if we look at this month, wrong way, or last month I should say, keep forgetting we're in June, time is just flying by. As you can see, it did go up to 1,000, so hopefully this will continue to go up every month, and then my average sale price went up as well. So I attribute this to me not only selling more, but I do believe that by me going into the platforms and constantly updating things, I have, since I'm doing my inventory, that is showing a lot of activity, and I think that is bringing more sales. So I'm not listing any more than I normally list, but I have a lot of activity for long stretches of time, and I think that that is making the algorithm on these platforms happy. Right, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found something useful in what is selling. And so if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this content, and also make sure to hit the bell notifications to get notified when I drop new videos. I'm always doing tips and tricks, and also what sold. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.